Hi, my name is Flanagan Warren, and today I will be presenting to you my Learning Journal number 2 to update you on what's happened during the second half of the semester. This semester, I have experienced a lot of changes involving mental health, both positively and unfortunately negatively. I've also experienced some physical health changes, and I've learned some new technical skills. The first thing I'd like to talk about is my mental health. I'd like to talk about the positives that happened this semester. I've become more of a leader. For example, I'm taking the leadership role in my group project right now, and I'm much more likely to initiate contact with my fellow students. I've also been improving my mental health by practicing mindfulness through more happy music and through yoga. Another thing I've done is I got out of my head and realized that we're all struggling right now. This has really reduced the amount I feel isolated. I've increased communication skills, which has made group projects easier, and I have removed toxic friends from my circle, which has reduced the stress in my life. One of the main issues I had at the beginning of the semester was loneliness, and I've started to learn some ways to combat it. I started walking my disabled friend's dog. This allowed me some much needed companionship via dog's cuddles. I started attending online board game nights to interact with my peers more. I'm active in the prep course discussion and board even on my bad weeks, which does force me to socialize. And sad to say, I've downloaded some dating apps to start looking for long-term companionship and to get myself out there. Unfortunately, there is some negatives to my mental health. My depression has had little improvement despite all my efforts. I still have frequent breakdowns. My anxiety is at an all-time high, which means I get really upset if I get any grades below a 90. So I'm putting so much work into tiny things that might only be worth 1 or 2%. And this is making me really hard on myself, and I'm suffering from an unmanageable level of stress. Getting away from mental health, I've also had some physical changes. For one, I've started doing yoga to increase my flexibility. I've started meal prepping. I eat a net of 1,500 calories a day with at least 100 grams of protein. And I also intermittently fast 1 or 2 times a week to both save a little money, and it helps me trim and helps me lose weight, which is nice. And I started going to the gym every single day. Right now, I do cardio 3 times a week, and I do strength training 4 times a week, alternating between arms and legs, so upper and lower body. Thanks to the effort I've been putting out this semester, I've made some really great physical changes. At the beginning semester, my start weight was 190 pounds. The fastest I could go was about 3 miles an hour if I really pushed it. And my waistline was 38 inches, which made me right at the borderline of obesity. And my starting bench press was about 40 pounds, meaning I could just barely lift the bar. Now my weight is 157, which is a lot healthier than before. My current top speed is 5.1, and so I finally am able to go a pretty decent walking speed. And my new waist is 31 inches, so I can fit in more standard size pants, which is really exciting. My current bench press is at 60, which is not the biggest improvement, but, making progress. And I can now comfortably lift the bars with little 5 pounds on the side. So that's really exciting for me. The last thing that's happened this semester is I've learned some new skills, I've learned some technical skills. I learned how to use YouTube, as I've never uploaded a video before, even though I've watched plenty. I learned to navigate sales online, which has helped me become more effective student and study a lot better. And I learned how to use screencasting, as frustrating as it has been. I've just gotten the hang of it today. And I've also learned how to make effective notes on Word, which is weird for me because I'm so used to pen and paper. And how to access the online libraries so I can do my projects even during the pandemic, and I'm just figuring that out now. And I've also learned how to use the Zoom for meetings, which is weird because I'm not used to all my meetings being online. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your semester. Thank you so much. Goodbye.